And this is getting real sketchy now because, like I said, we are now in a serious downpour right here. Let's go for a ride. Get some sound. Now, how do you go from a Honda Fury V-twin cruiser, metric cruiser, to a Ducati Panigale V4 in less than a year? Well, you're a nut, one, if you're me. Gotta be a little crazy. So in 2021, you know, pandemic's all fun, yeah, all that BS. Everyone's riding motorcycles. Motorcycle prices are skyrocketing at this point, and you know, inventory is now starting to really look like it's going to be a concern. There are Ducati dealers that have been waiting. You know, there was that shipping cargo ship that got stuck in the Guadalcanal Canal. That particular boat had a bunch of Ducati motorcycles on it, believe it or not. And whew, this storm looks mad. In any case, don't know who that is. Now, this road in particular, which is raining on right now, so I can't really go fast on it, has a state trooper that lives on it, which is awesome. Whew. That was some slickness there. We're just going to take this kind of easy, 60-70 miles an hour, because this one can hang you out and you can end up in a tree, in a ditch, in a river very easily on this road. If you're not careful or know what you're doing. And like I said, I am taking it way, way down because that right there. Also, although they don't usually travel this road, sometimes you do get a sheriff deputy or a state trooper along this road, although it's very uncommon. I really don't like it when it's wet. It sucks, because like this corner right here is a fucking fantastic corner when it's dry. But when it's wet, it's sketchy. And when the whole road's wet, the whole damn thing's sketchy. Like, these are usually 90 to 100 mile per hour corners here. And as you can see, I am doing about 50. Because it's just wet enough to make the road slick. Lift the oils up off the surface of the road, the grease. And like I said, this road will hang you out in spectacular fashion if you are not careful or if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. It's got some technical corners that, while not super technical, if you misjudge your speed, you can end up in a world of hurt. And as you see, the rain is really coming down because Nasty decided to ride right into a thunderstorm, because that's what I do. I've got a video coming of my last day up at Tail of the Dragon in western North Carolina. I went back in June, and the last day my friends and I, we rode the Cherahole Skyway again, and I'll tell you, we came back and got caught in a just epic storm up in the mountains. 70, 80 mile per hour winds, like so hurricane force winds, torrential rain. The video is going to be amazing once I get it all the production done on it, because I've got hours of footage actually. But that was some of the sketchiest riding I've ever experienced, ever, period, full stop. And this is getting real sketchy now because, like I said, we are now in a serious downpour right here, which is just great. So we have got to slow it down a little bit more. And yep, letting Jacob know this sucks. We gotta get to the end of this road. There's a place that we can get out of the rain, see if it lets up. But I think we're gonna be done riding here soon, because I don't want to ride around in this. It's not fun. Not that I mind getting wet. Like, I mean, basically every time I've ridden since June, I've gotten rained on. Almost every time. I think maybe once or twice I haven't been. Maybe once. Went for a ride on Labor Day and just was 2 miles from my house, and it just opened up like the second coming of Noah. Yeah, I mean, just straight blinding downpour from miles. And I was fortunate that I made a good decision about where I was what road I was going to go on and how I was going to get back to my house. And lucky enough, I traveled through the least amount of it that I had to get home. I literally got the bike in the garage and the rain started just pouring as I pulled into the garage. So I went through a couple sections of intense downpour and then got clear of it, and then by the time I actually got to my house, it was right on my heels. Oh man, this stinks, because this turn right here, when this is dry, this is a great turn coming up. This whole little section right here is amazing. You've probably seen it in some of my other videos, but like this turn right here, especially coming from the opposite direction, is really fun. It's a decreasing radius. And then you got some switchbacks here, some chicane style curves, some S curves. But we have got to get to the end of this road. It's not that much left of it, but hopefully we can get out of the rain for a few minutes. Take a break here, because there's always debris on the road here in this turn because of these trees, and that plus rain is a recipe for a really bad day. Get some sound. Normally I take that much faster, but again, it's just too wet right now to ride like we normally do out here. And that wind noise is probably drowning out everything I'm saying. Unfortunately, but we'll find out. Crappy thing is, this road is a good 50 miles from my house just to get to this 7 mile, 8 mile road here. that is a struggle as a motorcycle enthusiast in this area, is that there's just very limited roads that you can ride a sport bike on, and really kind of dig into you know, what a sport bike is supposed to do. So I'm going, well, I'm going to try to get out of the rain a little bit and give room for Jacob to get out of the rain as much as possible. That's close. Should be underneath it. All right. Well, we're gonna take a break. So I had a brilliant idea. Let's go for a ride. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah.